So it's a real opportunity for UTEP students to actually do cutting edge research. These pathways of the brain have never been mapped to an atlas like this in the history of the field, which is pretty cool. I wish I were a freshman and taking my own course.
Who do I sign up?
Yeah, my name is Arshad Khan. I'm an assistant professor in biological sciences and neuroscientist by training. Yeah, in our course and in my research, they're intertwined. Basically, the RDC is going to be, the students will be carrying out my research. And the research is really focused on the brain and brain circuitry. And we're trying to basically map new circuits and pathways in the brain. And the goal of the project is to develop the highest resolution maps of an area of the brain that really hasn't been mapped that much. It's in the base of the brain. It's called the hypothalamus. And so for humans, it's actually a very vital part of the brain. And there's a lot of disorders associated neurologically with a dysfunction of this portion of the brain. So the goal of the students in my course, my laboratory course, is to literally actually use animal models. We use the rat as an animal model where they microscopically analyze it and identify new pathways in the brain. And those pathways are actually conserved across the mammalian spectrum. So humans actually possess the same circuitry. And the goal is for those students to be able to help uncover those circuits. And they learn through sophisticated software and computers exactly how to image the brain, how to actually look at those sections and take photographs, how to use the microscope and actually stitch images together in a panoramic way. They use digitizing tablets to basically label and annotate each of the images and identify parts of the brain that they recognize as individual and separate from one another. Ultimately, the goal is to be able to get these things mapped into this atlas or other atlases similar to this, and in that way we can actually publish it in the scientific community. Well, for us, I think what makes it exciting and interesting is the fact that we basically empower students to do the discovery.